3 weeks of the Canadian Hockey League season has given us some extended point streaks, a reigning MVP taking over, stingy team defense, power play prowess, and one team that remains undefeated. Let's take a look back at the week that was in the CHL. We have some lengthy active point streaks stretching back to opening night in the CHL. Peterborough's Nick Robertson has 8 goals. The Toronto prospect has scored at least 1 goal in all 6 of his games. In the dub is 2020 draft prospect Connor Zary of the Kamloops Blazers, leading his league with 10 points in his 7 games. And out in the queue, it's Flames prospect Dmitry Zavgorodny. The Rimouski forward has 14 points in his first 8 games. Speaking of Rimouski, reigning CHL Player of the Year Alexei Lafreniere has been heating up since being left off the score sheet on the opening night of the season. The projected top pick in 2020 put up 10 points last week for the Oceanic. He now leads the CHL scoring race with 19 points in 8 games. On the flip side, the reigning WHL champion Prince Albert Raiders have been shutting the door on the opposition. Led by top defensive prospect Caden Gooley and goalie Boston Belois, the Raiders are averaging a very stingy 1.5 goals against per game. Meanwhile, the Owen Sound attack of the OHL have been making opponents pay for their indiscretions. The attack's power play is a CHL best, humming along at 48% with 12 goals scored. Finally, we're down to just one. The OHL's Oshawa Generals went 3-0 on the weekend, leaving them as the only undefeated team left standing. See you next week as we take a look back at the week that was in the CHL.